It's still morning here, so good morning, everybody. It's Spring Bolts from Simpson's Library Learning Commons. And this weekend I was able to go to the GAETC conference online, which is the Georgia Educational Technology Consortium Conference. And I learned a few things about teams, and some of you might know this, but I found it's better just to say it to everybody and not assume. So let me take my face away here. So I just joined a Teams. I didn't join a team. I went to one of my channels in the Eagle News team. And there's a few things that I want to show you. The first thing is when you go down to the format, it gives you a few new options. Then one of the new options is a conversation or an announcement. And I know that's not terribly new, but I love the fact that you can personalize it with a purple dragon. Who doesn't love a purple dragon? So commercials here. Drop all commercials here. All right, so this is going to be my announcement. It'll stay at the top, and then everyone can apply, or maybe it's just you and other moderators. I really like this in Teams because sometimes the kids just get a little carried away with their conversations, so you can change that. And then one of my favorite things for you all, because you have so much to do, and this is a time saver, is that you can post in multiple channels at the same time. Not only in multiple channels, but in multiple teams. So you can search by, or these are all different teams that I could go into and change and send my announcement to. So if there's something about canceling something or pushing something back, or if you need a link sent to everybody, with just a few clicks you can do that instead of having to go to each channel or each team and do that. So I thought that was a very quick, a nice time saver. So we can click send, and now we're good to go. It's got everything posted there. And there's another one that I really liked, and that is using forms. I went to the 3 dots and then forms, and these are great for just quick assessments, but they're also really good for SEL check-ins. So how is your day going? So option 1, let's say option 1 is by hitting Windows and the period key, I can pull up my emoji. So everything's amazing, I'm cool. That's my first one. My second one is going to be Windows key period, that everything's a little upside down. And then my last one, probably my favorite one, Windows period key, and then you go down and you can get the lovely poop emoji. And then you hit save. And get the big thing, you can, if you want to keep the responses anonymous or share results after voting, you might want to unclick that. It doesn't matter. The information would come to you. And then I can send it out to them. The one really cool thing is you can also do this in chat if you're in a live Teams. You can pull up the same forms by hitting the 3 dots in chat, and you can do a little small check-in, whether it be on content or whether it be SEL check-in, and send. Now, it didn't work the last time, but there it is. Perfect. So here's my poll for my news crew, and then here is the results. So if I'm having a cool day, and then submit vote, now we're good to go, and it's down here. So that I thought was a really cool way to connect with the kids and to keep them engaged. So 2 more things that I want to show you about this thing we call Teams. So you can add Flipgrid as one of your plus sign ads, Flipgrid, and then you can add different boards. So I need to rename this. So let's rename this the 40 book challenge. And because I'm into this now, let's do you can tell I'm not a savvy emoji user because I have literally no clue where to find a book. All right, you see everything. All right, we'll just put a medal there. We can pretend that's a book, or it could be a medal. All right, 40 book challenge and save. So now at the top, they have an immediate ability to go right in and record a response from from Teams. They don't have to go to a different website. Again, anything to save time and effort for you guys is what I'm here for. So 3, 2, 1. I don't think it's going to let me because I'm already recording something, but record it here. Next, you're good to go. All right, let me close out of that one. Close out of this one. Yes, confirm. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was Excel. If somebody was here, I'd say point to the Excel tab. There it is. All right, so you have to make the spreadsheet before you add it. So I went ahead and just did a practice. I'm going to uncheck post because I'm sure my news crew kids are going to say, what is she doing now? So now you have an interactive Excel spreadsheet that you can add data to. But one of my favorite things that they did, and I'm going to see if I can recreate it, is that you can actually go through and I know there's a way. All right, so I can't find the forms where it pops you right over to forms, but that's another way to add forms right to your channels and your teams. But I did find this, and I think this is pretty cool. So if you wanted to have this where the kids can collaborate on information, so I just typed in some names of countries here, and then I highlighted them and clicked under data, geography. And then I can go and let's say population. I could go beside China and it brings up all kinds of information on China. And then you see how each one brings up this information. Well, let's just say extract the population of China there. So you can quickly do the same thing with all of these and have a running total. And that could be anything. I mean, if you see the currency, the largest city, all the way down to birth rate, life expectancy. A lot of the stuff that we used to find on the CIA fact book is right here. So it would be interesting if we looked at the forested area as 33.9%, and you could go through and compare the different countries. So a neat way to bring in tables and data into your social studies classroom. And again, we would just click on the little plus sign. So we're looking for population. Is it going to show? Population. Right. See if I have to. Well, you know how like everything needs to have its little tweaks. It seems like my lovely computer is having the tweaks, but this is an easy way to bring in information. You could have them have different headings. You could have one student take one country or one student take one of the columns and fill it out for each of the countries. So that is it for my Teams extravaganza things that I found. There are a few more things that Cobb has not enabled yet, and when they do become enabled or when they do become available, I'll send them out to you. So thank you all for taking the time to watch this. And again, I'm here to save you guys time, so anything I can do to help with that, please let me know.